What is up, explorers? We are back in another abandoned adventure, and today we've come to this absolutely amazing house. You do not want to miss this. Everything's left behind, stored away in this house, and I can't wait to show you guys around. So with all that said, guys, if you enjoy exploring abandoned places, make sure you hit the subscribe. Help me get to 400,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That would be amazing. If you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this place in the comments, and hit notifications so you don't miss any future explores just like this one. So with all that said, guys, let's get into exploring this absolutely amazing time capsule house. Wow.
People pass it every day without a second thought. Just another house on a busy road. Lived in, ordinary, nothing about it suggests anything is wrong. In fact, that's its disguise. But stop, look closer, this house is abandoned. No warning signs, no boarded windows, just a perfectly ordinary home, hiding a story nobody seems to know. And the truth is, it has been abandoned for years. There are no signs of forced entry, no damage, no explanation. Just a quiet home, still and untouched. But who lived here? Why did they leave? And how can a house this exposed, this visible, go forgotten for so long? That's what we're here to uncover. Not just what is left behind, but who was, and what might have happened in the final days before this house was sealed in silence. Because places like this don't just fall off the map. Somebody left, and no one ever came back.
Okay, explorers, so we are inside the house now. We're going to have a look around, see what, why, when this place was abandoned, see what's left behind, who lived here, and just have a good look around and explore this place. Should be interesting. Just from this front entrance, wow, one of my favourite houses I've ever explored. So let's get straight into it, explorers. Just by this front door, straight off. Nice little drawing. I believe this is the house, but back in the day, a long time ago. The front door, frosted glass, looking out onto a very busy street if you can hear cars. And then right behind me, huge grandfather clock standing tall in this entrance. I mean, look at the doors. Every door is very extravagant and fancy. There's so much going on. It's an absolutely beautiful house. I'm looking forward to finding out who actually lived here. Look at the ceilings. Wow. This is incredible. But check this out. The bottom of the banister. An old wheelchair just sits there abandoned, empty. Some shoes at the bottom. And then back up. Look at this banister, the carvings. Unreal. And the red runner up the stairs, which will go up soon. Statues. The whole house covered in them. And these hand-carved tables. Huge mirror there, look. But the carvings along the wooden beams also. No expense spared. No detail missed. All the clothes left inside these wardrobes, look. Bit of a random spot for a wardrobe, but there you go, a man's clothes. Lamps. Wow. Absolutely incredible house, guys. This is just the front entrance, and I'm already blown away. We're going to head into the rooms now and see what we can find. On this door, carvings added on later. You can see the screw marks, but the gold handles. Amazing. On my right, This is from Explorers. I don't think the person here was drinking Monsters. But this is for disabled people. Opening the door intercom. Look at the decay on this old, looks like skin almost, on this lamp. The shelves all carved spectacularly. Hat just sitting on this armchair. Wow. So it does look like a disabled person lived here. Oh, hello. An IV drip. Okay. So they were very sick whilst living here. Home care maybe. But not something you see all the time, is it? A drip, an IV drip. Wow. Big buttons on this phone. Obviously hard of sight. Backed up by the glasses there. Old photograph. So whoever lived here wasn't in such a good way. Look at that stained glass. Absolutely spectacular, beautiful. The cobwebs really setting it off. Much better than looking at the traffic going past. An old spindle. Only ever seen one of them once before. Wow, and that's in amazing condition. Sat in front of this dresser. Is it open or locked? It's open. Bedding in there. A flashlight hiding behind a postcard. Oh, and it's mouldy as well. But to be fair, if you're disabled, get it where you can get it, eh? More power to you. Look at this fire. The detail in that is absolutely stunning. Beautiful fireplace. The mirrors. I'm not going to say everything's carved because literally every single bit of furniture has amazing detail in there. No vandalism, no graffiti. Exactly what we love. Just decay, time, and vintage. That's vintage now, the old Philips TV. Even the lights, come on. Very, very valuable. Amazing. Coming into the open plan dining room. The table's still sat, look. Rat poo on there though. So something's still living here. Just not a person. Beautiful light hanging low. Wow. And check this out. Huge statue of Mary and Jesus. Is this poison? All the way around it? Oh my days, look. This family member's 1945. Wow. And it's originally 1927. And there's the house again, look. Oh, some damage. There is some damage. The glass is broken on this huge cabinet. China in there. Glass. Wow. Back over to the other side of the room and the CDs. Old stereo. Once again on this fine dresser with gold handles. Sony disc player. Cool. Family members. Mum maybe. Hidden back there. Absolutely beautiful. And just a pan of this room. Could you imagine sitting there eating your breakfast? Let's head through these big double doors. We'll just take a quick look in here, look. Cabinet, which goes straight through to the other side. Spices in there, cups, glasses. And once again, I'm not going to say it, but look at that. Look at this. Every door archway and frame. Beautifully crafted. Faces. Wow. Can we go through this way? Yeah, we'll go through that way in a sec. Let's go to this room first. I keep getting distracted. I keep seeing more amazing pieces. The mask. The saint. Okay, we're in. Oh, look. Cages on the doors. That's strange. That is different. Big lock on there as well. But check this room out. Wow. A ramp for the wheelchair, but look at this. Coming down into this room now. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Behind this door, an office desk. Not very good for the ramp there, the chair pulling out into the ramp. COVID masks. So it's at least 2020. Huge sofas. You can see the stains where the head have been. Magazines here. Oh, bit saucy. Only cartoons though. Another spindle, look. And the armchairs sitting in front of this bookshelf. Wow, it looks like it's about to collapse under the weight of all that. Oh my days. I give that less than 6 months. Another huge grandfather clock. Do you know what I've noticed? That bookshelf is in front of a door. It's covering a doorway. I wonder what's out there. Can't see nothing. That is interesting. And look, so's that one. You can just see the top of the door frame. Oh, everywhere I look, it just gets more amazing. Literally. The skylight even has the wooden details. Another table here set out. The chairs. I'm not saying carved again for this whole video. I'm just going to show you it and you can imagine me saying it. Wow. This is one of the nicest houses I've ever explored. Is that the Three Wise Men? Every house is very religious here. Jesus there. Everything's in really good condition. A few bits of broken glass and things like that, but besides that, it's all good. Another bookshelf. Oh my days. 2012, Peter Franson. His ashes are still here. Here's a picture of him. Oh my days. Rosary beads around him, keeping him safe. Didn't expect anybody to be here, to be fair. Peter Franson. Look at this, guys. The model train tracks. Wow. Following the train around. Big castle. Wow. Best of steam trains. Wow. Another clock, look. Obsessed with time. Not anymore. Jeez. Right, what's back here? Another clock. Another frame around the door. Okay, garage, we'll check that out after. We'll stick with the house at the moment. See what we can find in here, and then we'll head out there. As always. Here we go, back in the kitchen area. Carved doors. Oh, I said it. Hot plate. Wow. Tiny kitchen. Let's go. Oh, there's a few bits in there. Insulin in there. Oh, they were very sick. They were very poorly, whoever lived here. Oh, bit of a kick off that there. Washing, still here. Wow. I assume that's been brought down because they couldn't reach. Family pictures. Crystals. Bit spiritual, the person that lived here. Wow. What an amazing house. It's absolutely beautiful. What's in here? So they had cats. Oh, a big old basement. We will check that out. We will check the basement out, as always. But let's see what else we can find first. The doors there, is that leading to anything or is it resting? Oh, it's just to their cleaning cupboard, look. Oh, wow. Anything in here? A toilet that's been used, so I'm not going in there, that stinks. But on the door here, look. Native American. I can still hear a clock ticking. Men's clothes, boxers, socks. Look, the old laptop, Dell, sitting on this dresser. Jesus above. Okay. I'm getting a bit of an airy feel in this room. A lot of medical equipment. Maybe he was a doctor. Yeah, look. Surgical gloves. Wardrobe here. Shirts. Lots of shirts. Ties. Wow. Initials on there. S.J. Maybe the owner. Here's the shower, look. That's strange. Oh. Sink, hairdryer. Look, the clock ticking away there. Ooh, that's eerie. It's giving Silent Hill. Not sure what's gone on in this room compared to the rest of the house. But there's a bed under here. There's a holster to pull you up out of the bed. Wow, all the files. Let me just move around so I can actually see. Statue of Jesus holding the cross there. Books. Medical. Yeah. There's a lot of medical stuff in this house. Wow, just completely full. It's eerie. Oh my god, I'm trying to manoeuvre through all of it. But there's his bed. Look at that huge light as well hanging. Wow, crazy. Big flat screen TV, quite modern. Maybe giving us an idea of when this place was abandoned. Lots of cobwebs at the top there. But you can't really move around in this room. There's even a witch hanging. Whew. But yeah, look at this room compared to the rest of the house. Very strange. So I believe that's the downstairs, well, ground floor. We could go and check out the basement now and then head upstairs, because then I definitely won't forget. I feel like that's a good idea. Now, all I've got to do is remember where the basement was. I'm in the kitchen now. Oh, I shouldn't have opened that fridge. Here we go. Here's the basement. Now, if they were wheelchair bound, I can't see too much going on down here. Oh, but they're wooden steps. I hope they're safe. Oh, it's straight off The Shining or something. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine there's too much down here. Boiler. The piping. Oh, plates, dishes, china. There's a few rooms. Nothing. Oh wow. A toilet. What? Random. Utensils, pans, pots. I think this is the first house I've seen that doesn't have pickled, preserved food in. But as I said, he was wheelchair bound. He's not going to be able to get up and down to do that, is he? I wonder if that's somebody somewhere else, or if he didn't even do that. That's the downstairs, that's the basement. Now let's go check out what we can find upstairs. What a place.
So far the picture's starting to form. A man lived here alone and ill, confined to a wheelchair, yet surrounded by craftsmanship and care. The train set, the carvings, they all hint at someone with passion and pride. But why was this place left behind, and who was he, really? To find out, I need to head upstairs, where the rest of the story might truly unfold.
Okay, back through this absolutely stunning living area, past his wheelchair, and now up this red carpet that lines the stairs, the runner. Wow. Oh my days. Right, let's get up here and check this out. Look, Jesus with his friends there. A lot of religious stuff in this house. Even the Mona Lisa, look. Wow. Right. Okay. Let's start on this room and then we'll make our way through. Straight into a bathroom here. Bad. And look, all the disabled access for the bath. Sinks. Even his soaps and hand gels still here. The mirror covered in mould around the outside. Wow. And even in the sink, look. The shower. That's a nice shower. You get to sit there, have the jets on your back, have your thing, washing your hair and that. But the bath looking pretty grimy. There's his shaver. Ooh, I can hear birds outside. The lights, beautiful. So detailed, everything. Wow. Oh, nearly went through the bloody wall. Okay, first room. Pretty empty in the middle. But around the outsides, I wonder if this was so you could get in and out with a wheelchair maybe. I didn't see anything to help him get up the stairs. But a lot of religious stuff here. Letters. The cross with the fawns carved in, look. Wonder if this was some sort of prayer room, look. Could be. Every door frame, even upstairs, decorated. Wow, look at this robe. Is that a priest robe? Jesus leaning against the Last Supper. Wow. How old's that? Mickey Mouse. Le Journal de Mickey. That's got some age to it. Everything is around the outside of the room. Completely bare in the middle. Pictures, sculptures. That's for your water, your holy water. Have a little dab of that before you leave the house, whatever. The armchairs. Wow. How amazing. And look, more clothes hung up still in the wardrobe. women's clothes, so there was in fact a woman here at some point. Wow. Ties at the top, blankets at the bottom there. And you can see some paint peel, look, so there must be some sort of leak in the roof. But what a room. Like a prayer room almost. Look at the banister. I'm not going to say it, but wow. Can't get over this. Oh, hello. Santa Claus there. And this is some sort of storage. It doesn't look too healthy. There's toys, Christmas decorations, Christmas tree. Look, magazines for the trains. So he's definitely a big fan. The insulation here, look. Ooh. Even some kids' artwork. Must have been abandoned some time because look, all the lampshades are decayed. Right, turn the light off to go into this room because as you can see, it leads right out onto the road. And look at this room. Single bed, still made. Still completely untouched. Glasses next to the bed, little lamp for reading. And a photo album filled with holiday pictures. That's interesting with all the religious stuff here. Evolution, starting with the Big Bang and leading up to a nuke. That's a bit different, considering the rest of the house is completely filled with religious stuff. Maybe someone was a bit of a rebel. Look at these, the nightie, the jackets. Wow, this is a woman's room. Blouses there. An old commode. Oh, thank God. Don't know why I had the urge to do that. Look at these shelves. Old CDs, old little fire there. Holy water, little flowers. That's cool. And another long blouse. What's through here then? A hidden doorway. Filled with CDs. Toys, look, little pianos. Wow, and floppy disks. A rare find these days. More children's toys. Not sure what's gone on here, but the plaster's come off. Oh, and this room's been completely cleared out. It doesn't feel too healthy. Oh my days, look at all these wires, all perfectly sorted. HDMIs, SCART leads, AUXes, keyboards on the floor, headphones, bit of a gamer maybe. The European flag. Don't really see that, to be honest. The floor's creaking beneath my feet. But the models on top. The lamp. More floppy disks. Piss pot. We've got one. We've got a piss pot. Tape decks. Wow. What an amazing house. Isabella. William. Okay, so that might be parents or grandparents. Glasses along the top there, look. Nice and bright in this room. Huge mirror on there. Let me know what you think, guys. Absolutely amazing house so far. I can't get over it. All left, perfectly preserved. Insane. Look at this window. Rotten. Wow. Completely. Oh, I think we've got one more room to check out back here. But walking back through these bedrooms, it's absolutely amazing. Back out into the hallway, past the mirrors, past the charred lighting, the beautiful lights into the last bedroom, and wow, check this out, the Belgian flag draped over the bed, still made, the lamps next to it, bedside table emptied, but how incredible to see this. Very patriotic bedroom, tablets next to the bed there. Oh, and look at this little boy. He's got trapped in here, sadly. And more of this beautiful stained glass. Wow, the huge lamp looking over the bed as well for reading, I suppose. Incredible house, absolutely incredible. Little Panasonic TV there, look, 17-inch. Wow. Look at this structural damage. Wow, that must be deep under there. More artwork, the fireplaces. Wow. A lot of decay on this wall. Must be some damage on the other side. And look, a little pair of shoes. And all your bedding, look, just left. So there's the inside of the house, guys, and what a place this is. Honestly, beautiful. Everything left inside, frozen in time. So eccentric with all the carvings and that in such a small house. You usually see that in a big mansion, don't you? But as always, guys, I'm going to get some pictures for Facebook. Make sure you're following Instagram at Adam Mark Explores. Get some B-roll for this video. And I'm going to meet you downstairs and we're going to check out the outbuildings, the garden, and see what else we can find. What a place. Let's do it.
Upstairs, signs suggest he wasn't entirely alone. Women's clothes, children's toys, and all single beds. Maybe a mother or a grandchild who visited. A small prayer room hints at strong faith. I searched for a name, a date, something to explain it all. But the answers never came. His story, for now, remains a mystery.
Okay, explorers, I believe that is the B-roll and pictures done. And we're just making our way through this house now. What a place. Can't get over it, to be fair. Out into this entertainment room, I suppose you'd call it. Unreal. We're going to head out into the garden, but first, I just want to have a look, see what's hidden away in this back room, because you never know. We'll have a quick look, see what you guys think. So tables, drawers, cupboards, look. Ironing board, very utility in this room, eh? The fridge, look. More artwork. Little cans of Coke, nice. But yeah, he's definitely diabetic, look. That's your thing for testing. Wow. Aura 1020. Like the old, like, Nokia. Oh, here we go. Wooden pellets, yeah. So we had a problem with rats while he was still alive. So bloody hell. Surprised I haven't seen 10 of them here. Sinks, look. Washing machine, Siemens, not cheap. That seems to be pretty much it in this room. Just utility, I suppose, eh? And then outdoors. Outside. Right, keep quiet because of the neighbours. But check this out. Look at the garden. Imagine this. How beautiful. All to yourself. It's like a little woodland. It is like having your own secret paradise, isn't it? And saying that, look what I've just come across. Hidden away in the back here. Hello. Look at this. As I just said, your own little paradise. Beds out here. Wow. Covered in ivy now though. Like a little tiki hut. But like I said, completely overgrown now. So there you have it, guys. Inside Christ Mason, as they call it over here in Belgium. The Christ House. And I can see why they call it it. But if you have enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, if you want to see more places. and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this place or if I've missed anything. With all that said, guys, I'm on to the next one, which I know for a fact is amazing. Amazing. So make sure you're there, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Let's do this.